Alright then. Hello there folks. Cinnamon Swirl Squirrel here and welcome back to my channel. And welcome back to my ASA solo Ragnarok playthrough. I am very thrilled to be back today on this map, and as you might have remembered last time, we got our horses. And we're just kind of letting Butterbeer here mature up, which is really great. But we're gonna have to get a few things done today, which will help us out in the long run. We're gonna have to start to get a few structures built just to help us along a little bit. And Butterbeer needs a cuddle. Aw, you can have one of those, definitely. I don't think we're going to get your last one, but you know what? We will try. But we're going to take Honey out. After I bump my fortitude again. And then let's see. Sorry, that's a little bit stuttery. A bed will be a good idea because we will probably die as well. Okay, but we need to go. We need to take Honey out. And we're gonna have to also look at getting a feeding trough, because when does the trough unlock? I feel like it's not too far in the distance. That's not it. Okay. Honey and I will go and get some. I think we need wood. We need wood definitely for a fire. Oh, crap. I'm here. Put the carrots back on you so they don't spoil, though we can go up and get more. Sorry, that's a little bit of menu lag there. There we are. Okay. Let's get up. Come on. There we are. Let's get up and go grab some trees. There we go. Tree victim number 1. 3. Wood. There we are. We're gonna have to watch our rate as well because we're still quite low level. And stick some on here, and also we're gonna have you follow us as well because I can just see it. We'll be out here doing something, and then something's gonna happen. Come on then. Oh, this has made this all kinds of laggy and stuttery. Sorry about the quality here, folks. We're obviously experiencing some kind of lag at the moment. Quite a bit of it, I think. But something about the way they've updated it is making it a little bit laggy. Oops. That tree is not there. Okay. Oh, I've heard of other people having that issue as well. Although, to be fair, it's not quite as much of a problem as what some people are having. Right. Let's see. Crafting. I thought we did learn mortar and pestle. Okay, so we're gonna need hide and we're gonna need stone as well. First of all, let's get we may actually have the stuff for... I don't think we have... I don't think we have 40 hide. We do have some, but I don't think we have 40. So that's something we're also going to have to go out and harvest so that we can get some things together, because mortar and pestle is definitely going to be a must, because it's going to help propel us through. Spark powder and narcotics are some of the best ways to sit there and bump your XP to get through these initial levels. Okay. So one here. And, oh. There we are. Light fire. And that way, we will have, wait. Oh, we had wood in that one. Of course we did. But yeah, look at the graphics on this. I don't know if you can see that properly, but look at the way the light reflects off my hair. That's just crazy. The way they've upgraded these graphics is really, really great. Okay, so horse, give, and crate. In we go. And with this, oh, we don't have what? We do have that right enough. And we do have 40. Okay, actually, give me this back, and you can go in there. Because we are going to craft a bed. And then we need 65 stone and 7 more hide. But for the moment, we have... We have a bed. So that we can respawn when we die, because I can just see us... We will probably be dying quite a bit. I didn't think about that either. I did have 2 boxes, so yeah, there's that. Right, but for right now, I think... Wait, how long do you need? Ooh. You may... That's going to be cutting it pretty damn close, though. 6 minutes at 92%. Okay, well, you know what? Let's go and harvest some stone for now. And actually, we need to repair our... We're gonna have to repair our... Oh, up we go. Come on. Oops. There we are. Or hatchet, sorry. That's what we need to do. Now, do you give? You do. Excellent. Actually, let's just make sure I have all the stuff to repair this. I need 1 piece of wood. That would have been good to bring with us. Oh, actually, we can go up here. Oh, okay. So this is quite a bit laggier than it was the last time. I do know that they've with the map being so new, there's been several patches. No, I need you to come and be here because I can't be... I cannot be too heavy and then realize the horse isn't there. Okay, so we have 80. Actually, let's... There we go. Repair you quickly. Because that's the smarter move to make here at the moment. And then pop that in there. And that. And then keep going for now. Oops. Because... Nope, that's a rock that's not a rock. Also rocks that are not rocks. Okay, this one? There we go. And we're smashing. And we're smashing. But yeah, we really need to get a few structures up and going to help us out so that we can start to... no level for the horse. It's level for me. And we're going back in Fortitude. There we go. But yeah, to help us along because we're going to want to at least get some things up and going so that we can get ourselves established. But we're going to head down to the beach area at the moment. That's okay. That's more ponies. 95 and 100. Okay. And also, I forgot about this guy, and I did tell him I'd remember he was here, but I kind of forgot. So there was one, I think it was right here actually, with his butt sticking right out the side here. Oh, there he is. I see his tail. Can we... $55. Okay. So it's fine. We'll let him live his life. You look like Butterbeer's... I mean... I know you're female, but you look like it could be his dad. Because he's got darker stripes than what Honey here has. $95 Pteranodon. And nice colors too. And then here's that 130 Parasaur. And then actually we'll probably just hop down because if we go up and along over here, we should be able to... Oh, well there's one. Have to keep an eye out for a good high level male because Butterbeer is going to be imprinted to us, but he's also that's what I was saying last time round as well. Babies are great, but you don't get the increased, you don't get as much of a stat increase because you don't get the extra levels from taming. You don't get the increased levels from taming. Ugh, and then there's this mechanic. I really need to fix that. Like, I know that it was probably put into ASE for a reason. You're level 50 and you look really cool. Actually, we have bow unlocked, don't we? We do. Oh, well, I can... Okay. And then... pick a bush. Any bush. Okay. I'm actually probably going to have to fix this, folks, because I didn't realize quite how laggy this was going to be. So I do apologize for the quality of this here. Let's see. Crafting. At least one bow. Although it would be nice to have two. Because eventually we're going to need one for trank arrows. And also for repairs, because until we can get a crossbow, we're going to probably be repairing these, or like any kind of better bow. You know, like Journeyman Mastercraft and all that. 13, and that should help us a little bit with leveling also. There we have it. And while we're crafting, we don't get to walk very fast. So one can go here. And then we'll actually stick the other one onto honey for now. And our spare bat. Because we're not taming anything at the moment. Why do I have all this on me? Let's eat a bunch of this and then drop the rest. Oh, because we've just sat here and harvested bushes, obviously. Wow. Okay, Jay, let's get our head screwed on a little bit better and not forget what we were doing not 5 seconds ago. Sorry, folks, that tends to happen sometimes. You'll get used to it. And here are the sheepies, which will give us great mutton and stuff like that. But I actually don't want to take out my mutton supply at the moment. It'll probably respawn, but you know what? I need this for other reasons. So we're going to go around a teeny tiny bit and hope that this is not still a giga spawn around here. And that we can come across a Moe's chops or something that's going to give us our lystro. Oh, crap. Crap. Okay. Gotcha. Geronimo! That is going to be a great pull for if we're ever getting water related, though. And I would quite like to, honestly. We missed him. Oh, well. Let's see what he tamed out. Or he raised up with. Yeah, see, you miss out on the additional. In fact, let's offload the stone into here. Oops, wrong button. Oh, and we're gonna have done. Oh no, we can carry it. Okay. I was just fully expecting there to not have that, but yeah, I would love to get more iron pestle because, and let's see, actually, would it be just? I would love to start doing spark powder and narcotics. And there's an Equus level, which is still good, but not what I was looking for. Let's see. I don't think we need much else for us at the moment. We are going to need a cook pot eventually because I would like to tamper with the colors. But as of this moment in time, no. Okay. Nope, we need to go find hide. Especially because I would like to get more iron pestle, but then also be able to make more bolas and things. And eventually hide armor, because this is us just about to come up onto our first night. So it's our 3rd episode, but we're just about to come up to our first night, and it's gonna get pretty damn cold. Actually, if you come down, will you come down? That would be kind of perfect. Let's see if I can. That would be really cool if I could. Damn it. Damn it. We're gonna have to wait. Too late. Okay. Actually, what level are you? Okay, this is getting a little bit unplayable, to be fair. Getting incredibly laggy. Okay. Yep. No, we're not fighting anything, and we're like that. So, give me a wee minute, and I'm gonna try a couple things, and we'll come back. Alright, I adjusted settings a little bit. Unfortunately, that means that we had to come down from epic to high. So things aren't quite as spectacular looking, but at least it's working. So, let's see. Are you far enough away? Because I don't want you interrupting. Okay. And the great thing about the horsey kick is you can knock things out. Don't butt me away, thank you. Come here. There we are. Strike out. Woo! And you're level 20. I don't want to get too high up here because I do not want to start encouraging aloes and other big nifty things like that to spawn. But honestly, at 9. It's a shame too because you look really. Are you the 20? Ugh, that sucks so bad because you're beautiful. That kind of ivory and bronze and purple. Here we are. Actually, we need hide more than we need meat, so actually, let me get my arrows back, please. Here we are. Really? Here we are. And my level. And fortitude again. And then. Oh, I thought I fixed this. Apparently not. Okay. Hi. Oh, that's 130. That's not great. I mean, it would be great defense for a few things. But genuinely, sorry folks. I know this isn't great to... Oh, and we're getting points. Not the way I really wanted to do it, but you know. Actually, let's see. And to find out the tasks you need to get skill points, you go here. And each of these, if you complete one line, they all change. So that you have a chance of having varied things to do. That would be great next time, although the cement and paste would be a bit of a pain in the backside. But 10 loot crates, damage with slingshots. And boomerangs, yeah, we're probably not going to get that. So, this is probably going to be the next thing. Or at least to here. We'll see what we need for the cement and paste. But it could be the creatures after that. I'm not sure. But we will try and not tame anything. Sorry, I'm so sorry. We'll try and not tame anything. Until we get to that point. Keyword there is try, because, you know, I do love to tame things. We're starting to get there. We should have enough now for the... the mortar and pestle. So we can go back now and create that. We're also going to need to start looking for refining forge soon. Because we want to start getting metal cooking so that we can get metal tools. And then once we have the metal tools, really, I'm in no rush to bounce the levels after that. Because like I said, I enjoy early game. I just enjoy being able to do it with a pike instead of spears, because spears break a lot. But yeah, we are gonna grab the stone that we just got. See. And we're gonna take this, and we are gonna take this back, and we're crafting. We've got a mortar and pestle. And usually I would craft 2. Because I like to have my spark powder in 1. Actually, yeah, let's do that. I like to have my spark powder in 1. And spark powder and gunpowder. Although sometimes I end up with 3. Honestly, because spark powder in 1, gunpowder, and also then narcotics in the separate one. So let's see. Here. There we have. Actually, we might put these here. Sure, why not? Okay, so berries in here. And ingredients, flint and stone for narcotics. We're gonna have to go back out and get more of that. Although honestly, we're probably gonna keep. Oops. Oh, that's the right one. That's the right one. We got it. Wait. How much did we get just through that skill tree? Come on. Oh, wrong button. Right, so spark powder was only 10. 500's gonna take us a little bit, so do you know what? We're just gonna craft however much we have of this at the moment, because we're gonna need I'll have that, thank you very much, and that, and we are going to take this and this and that, and then can that go in there? It can. We're gonna have this though. I put it over in the other side to cook the meat faster. So I'll have that. And also, spark powder's handy because you go through less of it. And each one burns for longer, and you don't get, if you're not interested in charcoal, then you don't need it. But if you are interested in charcoal, then it's better to just run the fires with wood anyway, because it might be a pain in the butt when it takes up slot caps. But as you'll see when we get over here, I don't have that unlocked yet. Can we unlock that? Gun. No, that's 15. Okay. Gonna have my caps locks on. But, and at the moment, we are 14. Oh. Well, wasn't that handy? Here we go. Down to level 15. I know where 15 is. I totally know where 15 is. Right, so gunpowder. Because eventually you're going to need it to craft bullets, which So you take your spark powder that you're crafting with stone and flint, and then you add the charcoal from the fires in, and 1 for each one, and then you get gunpowder. And when you get gunpowder, you can start to make bullets. But it's also something else that you can sit there and spam craft to pop you up in XP. But we are also going to have hide, pants, and boots to begin with. And while we still have engram points, I feel like we should go wood foundation as well, because that's going to get us a good bit of XP as well. Crafting foundations and building pieces always tends to give you quite a lot of XP. And then eventually crop plots, because we will want to have crops to start making kibble and that kind of stuff. Plus also, if we start growing our own carrots, it means that we're never going to be waiting around for the farm to respawn. We can just grow our own carrots. So, standing torches are going to be a thing soon as well, I think. For the moment, we don't need it. Next time, we get a large storage chest, which would be handy. We also get raft, which is extra handy, because then we can start to go look for other things. And then we can get water, although we have water all over the place here, so that doesn't really matter. But 18 is raptor saddle, which is going to be so handy. And then, 20 is your metal, is your refining forge and smithy and your metal tools. 21 is your narcotics, or your trank dart, or trank arrows, sorry. And then when you get to level 24, you get other stone building pieces, but 25 is when you get your pike, and your crossbow, and your magnifying glass. And then after that, genuinely after level 25, you're kinda set. Like, I know that obviously we're going to want the saddles at higher levels and different bits and pieces once we get to them, but genuinely after that, I'm quite happy to play low level. Very, very happy to play low level. So, here we have the gunpowder. Not necessary at the moment, but it's something else to craft to get that XP going. So, we have hide, which is good because no, I did not. Did I put that on you? How do I have no... No... Oh, that's annoying. Sorry. No, oh my goodness, brain. Come on. Fill in the gap. Fill in the gap. Jesus. No fiber. That's it. Sorry. That was my brain having a complete and utter moment to itself. But I do need to go and grab some fiber so that we can make leather boots and leather trousers. Or pants. Because it's going to get pretty damn cold up here. And for half a second there, I thought that was a sheep. It is not. It's a funny looking boulder. And especially when you get close to it, it really does not look like anything. But it looked like a sheep to me from a little bit of a distance. The shapes that your eyes associate with things is sometimes rather peculiar. Okay, let's see. We've got 65, so we should have enough, especially for... We would remember to take the hide back off the horse. Boots and leggings, and we didn't click boots properly. But now at least, and I prefer to keep cloth top and gloves on, but I can also, where are we? can do hat first, because that doesn't really show either. So at least now we will have different pieces of hide to help us out with our insulation. So we can swap out this for that, and that for this, and the hat as well. And that way, we are no longer Ice Cube, but we're keeping this stuff because once we start exploring elsewhere, I want my cloth armor back. So we have those right now. What we need to do then is dump out most of this. And then we need to start collecting much more stone and flint, because we're gonna want to make sure that that spark powder is quite frequently on the go. And this is also, god damn it, the islands need to figure their shit out. I'm really just saying, because all these rocks that are not rocks, Rag was always the one map where you could pretty much count on, if it's there, it's harvestable. Like, on the island, half the rocks on the beach were not ones that you could harvest yourself. Same with the fronds on the beaches as well. You couldn't harvest those on the island, whereas on Ragnarok, you could. You could harvest all of that, and it was great because you didn't have to worry about... Are you just not... Oh, there we are. Okay. More little rocks. You know what? They're better than nothing. And we have little bits of metal coming through as well, which is awesome, because once we get a refining forge, we're gonna want to have our pike and crossbows. And metal tools, because they harvest everything so much quicker, faster, and they last a heck of a lot longer. And there we have it. Let's see, we're probably missing pick wood. Look at that! Yay, we have the stuff! And while we're at it, we can repair these things as well. And then go about our merry day. Back to rocks. But yeah, getting a few things crafted, getting the spark powder going and all that stuff is good, because it just lets you early game. Okay, well, you know what, maybe if you didn't walk in front of the pick, honey, you wouldn't get smacked. I'm just saying. Like, I know the AI is a little bit buggy for these guys, but there's no need. Really, there's no need. We're gonna have some... Because I'm pretty sure... Yeah, we definitely need more stone. Okay. And now would be a good time for you to actually be right next to me like you've managed before. You know? So let's turn you around a little bit so that we can keep smacking rocks and keep going on with our day. And smash a rock over and over and over again. You know, we watched The Sword and Stone recently. For a good few days, I could not get the Merlin spell casting song out of my head. You know, the hockety pockety wockety whack. Prestidigitatorium. Yep, couldn't get that out of my head. Although we did watch the Arcane movie as well. I don't know if anyone's seen that, or not movie. Sorry, the TV series, and it's pretty. The way they've animated that is unreal. It's so good looking. And the voice acting's pretty good in it as well. The voice acting is pretty good, but just the way they've animated it, it's so... It's cartoon-esque. Or not cartoon-esque. It looks like it's all been hand-drawn. With realism, but hand-drawn. But the animations, the way that the bodies move, the way that everything hits... I don't know, it just looks so great. But yeah, me and Flinger watched that recently, and it turned out to be really good. Although I feel like the last couple of episodes were a bit strange, I'm not gonna lie. But other than that, you're too low down. Cred. And you know, I know this has been, really, thank you. Surely we can, you know, like, Archers used to be really good at jumping up, like, little ledges and all that kind of stuff. And now it's just like, well, you know, we're struggling to even get up the tiniest lip. Oh, look at that. The way the sun's reflected off that. That's cool. But yeah, just forgot what I was talking about. So we'll go back to the previous one, which was that arcane film. But yeah, the last couple episodes were a little bit weird for me, but Flinger enjoyed it. So, you know, there's that. But we got turned on to that by quite a few of our friends and things. So I would definitely recommend it to check it out. Here we go. Come on. Let me see. Nope, there we are. Nope, that's the wrong one. So it was the one right next to us. Of course it was. And we're gonna craft, and we're gonna craft. And then, here we are, XP is going up. Come on then. Melee damage can go up a little bit. Because I know that a lot of folk don't tend to bother with their melee damage or their health too much. I enjoy doing that because I actually like to run around on the ground a bit. And not have to be completely paranoid if I hop off a dino or a creature. Because not everything is dinosaurs, but hopping off a creature and being mauled by, I don't know, a dillo or low-level things. You know, like, I actually like to be able to fight back a little bit. We could... Oh, well, you know what? I was gonna say we could do cement and paste for shits and giggles, but you know what? I really shouldn't have wasted the engram points. Trike saddle would be handy. But in all honesty, I'm not sure I want to do that yet. A large storage box would also be handy, but I also feel like just getting a raft up and going as well would be really good. Do we have the stuff for that? We don't have all the wood for that. Or the hide or the fiber, I believe. Definitely not the hide. Not the fiber. And I'm pretty sure we don't have... Yeah, no. Maybe if we pulled all the wood here. Oh no, well we have the wood. It's the fiber and the hide we don't have. Here, you sit there for half it. Nope, don't. Come here. Do not go wandering. I get that, you know, you want to prance and feel merry and all that, but I'd really rather you didn't. Just for the time being. Is this me, or does their tails look a little bit green? Can you see the green in that? I can see the green in that. Not sure if it's the light in or whatever, but I'm pretty sure I can see green in their tails. Because he's the same. Which would make sense because, you know, he is her baby, but... meh. Alright, let's grab some more of this. And then grab some more of this. Because Wait a minute. Why did you not just join? Oh, because we're on traditional settings where things only stop. Okay, so point of reference here. I've only ever been on servers that this all stacks to like 100. So that's new for me at least. Okay, so let's go to walking fridge here and put some on there if that's the case. I would also quite like to eventually get cook pots because I would quite like to be able to dye my stuff up. But I don't think we're going to be able to manage that. I don't think we're going to be able to manage that this time. But this, so far, we've lagged about, and I apologize for that. But we have also gotten ourselves 2 mortar and pestles. And a bed, and started to get the stuff together to bump ourselves up in levels. Because our goal, primarily for the moment, our goal is to get to level 25. Once we get to level 20, that will also be good because we can get the refining forge up and going, we can get the smithy up and going, and metal tools on board. That will be really helpful. And then, that's not right. Which, oh, Equisaddle's not till, oh, it is on 20. Okay. So yeah, once we start getting here, because Equisaddles are incredibly helpful. They enable you, they turn horses into walking mortar and pestles. So we need to go up another 4 levels for that, but that will not be in this video. That's probably going to be in the next one. Because we've already been at this for quite a little bit today. But yeah, and Butterbeer, you know, he tamed or he raised up, sorry. But yeah, so I apparently have settings to go and tamper with. Ooh, and we got our hide armor and our you know, leather leggings, or leather trousers and boots and stuff. But yes, a cooking pot, I think, would also be good so that we can... What did I just unlock before then? That cost me an arm and a leg and a raft. Okay. That's the next challenge, I think, is getting ourselves onto a raft. Because also we can start to drive around a little bit and see a bit of the world. I know that since 5.5 rafts, I mean, rafts have always been a little bit buggy, but certain areas in the water and certain texture loads and all that seem to be, excuse the firework outside. I don't know if that came across there, but they are a little bit laggy on this map in certain areas, but what can you do other than persist through it? So yes, I am probably gonna leave off here because the next time around we need to bump up our levels. If it's just going to be collecting the stone and whatever, then I might just collect those AFK a little bit. You don't need to be on anymore. And neither do you. Because I don't want to waste all our wood. And we'll transfer this over. But yes. Next time around, we'll be bumping up the levels to hit refining forges and stuff like that so that we can... Nope, that is the wrong one. So that we can start to cook metal and start getting prepped for metal tools, because metal tools just, they work out quite a bit better. And they're a lot more handy and easy to live with than the stone tools. Don't know why she's looking quite so down like that. There we are. That's the opposite. And now our hair is standing off from our body in a really strange Really strange. I mean, her head's not that far back, but even if it was, your hair doesn't do that. That's not traditional hair physics. Okay. Okay. And she looks like she's looking up for some kind of help, and I can understand why. But you know what? Yes, I am going to leave you all here and pick up next time. I really hope that you guys have enjoyed the video. Again, I'm sorry about the lag. I'm just trying to work a few things out graphically after they've updated some things. But I hope you guys have the most amazing rest of your day. And if you've enjoyed the video, then you could hit that like button along with the subscribe and bell button so you don't miss any future content. And let me know what you think of today's video down in the comment section. But yes, enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you have a great one. And I will catch you here next time, guys. Cheerio!